Welcome to Ultimate Survival Gear. Today, as you guys can see, I have yet again something from Adidas. And yes, these are, yet again, trail running shoes from Adidas called Solar Glide 4. Check these out. Now, they do have feature some Continental. Yes, check this out. Some Continental Rubber, outsole, very comfortable, fairly lightweight. Definitely acceptable price at $82 currently on Amazon. The link is in the description below. But if you are considering buying these shoes, I recommend sticking around for this review because it's not just any regular kind of review. This review is specifically for my Ultimate Survival shoes section. Yeah, so basically if this wasn't just your trail running shoes, but something bad happened and you were actually surviving in these shoes, you had to run. Well, you would run in these anyway because these are trail running shoes. But you had to fight, you had to climb, you had to do all of these things to survive. Would they be good as a trail running shoe? But would they be good for your survival? Well, how do we make the judgment? We make the judgment based on 8 different criteria. Let's begin. Criteria number 1, comfort level. And in order to test the comfort level of all the shoes and boots that are reviewed on this channel, I do a 3-mile run non-stop and then a 5-mile walk non-stop. Total wear time is about 8 hours, so I continue wearing the shoes after I'm done with all this running and walking to make sure that I have a fair comparison between all of the shoes that are reviewed on this channel. And like I said, I do like the comfort level of these shoes. Obviously, one of the main reasons why the contributing factors to the comfort level would be the weight. So let's start with that. I have my scale over here, and this is size 10, and size 10. I would say probably about 12 ounce. Let's see if I'm correct. Wow, I'm really pretty close. 12.1. So overall, fantastic weight, definitely on the lighter side. Now, whenever it comes to boots, usually I tell you guys, try to find something under 20 ounce if you want it to be lightweight. And whenever it comes to shoes, trail running shoes, hiking shoes, try to find something under 15 ounce. Obviously, the more under 15 ounce is going to be, the lighter, the less fatigue from the weight, you're going to feel good. And this 12 ounce, yeah, that's well under 15. So really good job there, Adidas. Okay, so let's move on to another factor that contributes to the comfort level. That would be the flexibility of the outsole. And here, as you can see, it is definitely on the flexible side. Very flexible, so you can run properly without any problems. Moving on to the inner sole, let me take it out so you can see exactly what it looks like. Excellent inner sole. Excellent inner sole. Probably one of the best. Great heel support, as you can see. Definitely very nice defined heel bed. Great arch support. Overall, excellent cushioning. Just fantastic inner sole. But once you remove it, you still have another layer of cushioning. Check this out. Not only that, you also do have this weird circle in the middle that does add a lot of cushioning specifically for the impact on the heel. So if you are running, right, you start running, you run properly, no stress on the heel, you're just doing good. But then a few miles in, you're getting tired, now you're putting more stress on the heel. If not a good shoe, then it's going to transfer to your ankles, it's going to transfer to your knees. Not good. You don't want that. Here you have all this cushioning to protect you from that. So excellent job there, Adidas. Okay, so speaking of the padding really quickly, we got some padding in the tongue, some padding in the shaft, and throughout the whole shoe. I mean, it's super comfortable. This toe box is so soft, so everything is designed for lightness and comfort in the shoes. Overall, on the comfort level, very good. Let's move on to the criteria number 2, proofing and protection. No, these are not waterproof shoes. Keep that in mind. I don't mind really. I don't care for waterproof shoes. I prefer non-waterproof shoes. I think it's even better because if you do get wet, they dry up faster. That for me, I'd rather have that. Now, speaking of protection, again, not much to talk about here. Nothing in the toe box. Very soft. Obviously, no protection in the ankles. The heel is very soft. You do have decent amount of protection from the bottom, but again, this is all designed for lightness, flexibility, and comfort. Okay, so whenever you have that, you usually compromise on some protection. So keep that in mind. Let's move on to the criteria number 3, quality and the design features. Now, quality wise, Adidas, excellent brand, especially whenever it comes to this outdoor stuff. They have been pretty consistent so far of everything I reviewed. They have been pretty good. And you can judge by some Amazon reviews as well. This is a newer shoe on Amazon. Not a lot of reviews yet, just over 50 reviews with almost 5 stars, so people do like them, all right? And speaking of the design features, usually here I talk about the lacing system. Here the lacing system is very basic. It's designed more for lightweight, flat, thin strings. Personally, I'm not a fan of those, but again, like I said, they are designed for lightness, and that's definitely what it is that you have here. Okay, let's move on to the criteria number 4 now. Outsole, traction and stability. Now, whenever I do my run and my walk, I do it on a variety of different surfaces, starting with older asphalt and then the newer tarmac, dry sand, wet sand, dry grass, wet grass, some rocky road, trail surface, concrete, marble tile, and rubber flooring. Overall, this performs very well on pretty much everything. It's a little bit slippery on the wet grass just because it's on the flatter side, as you can see. I would say this is not as much of the trail running shoe, but more of the city running shoe. But again, you can get away on some mild trails, but nothing too complicated, nothing too technical. For a little bit more complicated, I would recommend trying to find something with a little bit more aggression in the outsole. Here you do have pretty decent overall outsole, definitely better than your just basic regular city running shoe, but still it's not as aggressive as I would probably go with a trail running shoe. I do have to note though, this handles very well on a flat shiny surface like marble and tile, surprisingly, which is usually not the case for trail running shoes, but this just the pattern, the way it is designed, pretty good. And I mean overall Continental, I mean, who doesn't know Continental tires, right? Continental Rubber, in my experience, have been pretty good. It's a quality rubber in whenever it comes to the shoes. And well, for tires as well, but for shoes, definitely. Okay, so let's move on to the criteria number 5 really quickly. Temperature. Pointless to talk about winter temperatures, obviously. But for hot temperatures, very nice, very breathable. In the summer, I was testing it here in Florida, like 95, 97 degrees heat, and it was nice and breathable. So excellent job there, Adidas. Let's move on to the criteria number 6, sizing. No problems there, true to the size. Let's talk about the criteria number 7, balance of application. So if this really was your ultimate survival shoe, would this be good for your survival? Already get you killed. Well, if you are the type of person that would like to wear something in their survival situation that they can be as quick as possible, to run for as long as you can, and just be as mobile, as lightweight as possible, this is a pretty good choice. Obviously, if you prefer all the protection, all the proofing, obviously not. But if you are the runner, this is a really good choice. Very comfortable, very lightweight. I mean, for running, I absolutely enjoyed running in these. Sometimes I get big boots and I run in those and it's a pain. This is definitely not the case here. And let's talk about the very last criterion here. Criterion number 8, the price. $85, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video. $85 on Amazon. Actually, this particular one was $82.37. So depending on the price and the color, depending on the color and the size, your price may be a little bit higher, a little bit lower. Definitely fair price. I think definitely fair price. Is there a competition in that price range? Yes, there is some decent competition in that price range from, like, for example, Saucony. Saucony have some pretty good trail running shoes in that price range. So check it out. I did quite a few reviews of those as well on this channel, and I do have plenty of trail running shoe reviews on this channel as well. So if you're still shopping around, check them out and let me know what you went with. So let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think about this review? What do you think about the shoe? If you found this useful, please consider subscribing. This is still a growing channel, so I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. This is Ultimate Survival Gear. I'll see you guys in the next video.